Sean, how are you?
Hey, my friend, I'm coming into you from California and you are driving in Israel. What time is it there right now?
It's 9:45 p.m. I just
PM.
yeah, I just back home for Shabbat. As you see, I
Yes.
kind of in a different look. Yeah.
Yes. So you're headed back from the war.
Kind of. Yeah. I can't exactly share.
Yeah?
I can't exactly share what and how what I exactly do. It's a very sacred unit, but I can say that. A lot of people like me with a different job or life, family, just
Right.
left their houses and just wear uniforms and came to help in different ways. So yeah, that's what's happening. Sean, do you hear me? Okay.
All right. So we are back again. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. All right. So you are in Israel right now. You just finished, you're headed back home from the battlefront. This song has come out, which is it's just amazing what God's done with the song and how it's brought so many people together to pray for Israel, and it's brought a lot of people to really capture God's heart. What can you share with us? Uh, of what you're seeing there in Israel. Why do you think this song is important? Um, yeah, just share a little bit of your heart.
You know, the most important thing that I can say that is it was a big surprise for me that to release a song in Arabic right now for Israel. This is very unique, and Carine will. We I don't know. We can't do this live with three people, so she will join later. And by the way, the reason why I can't do live on Instagram is because that I got blocked because this is a different war. I told you like that it's crazy.
Yeah,
They're just reporting on me all
yeah,
the time. The pro-Palestinian bots or real people. Anyway, about the song, I
yeah.
felt
You got censored. You got banned because you're sharing the truth of what's happening, which is what's been happening to a lot of people. It's been happening to me for years, but this is the reason we're on YouTube. This is the
yeah,
one platform that hasn't banned you yet. But yeah,
yeah.
go ahead and talk about the song. I just wanted people to know that.
I feel that this song is a great blessing for Israel right now because we bring a different perspective of what is peace, and we give people opportunity to see that peace
Yeah.
can come from worship, from with faith in Arabic and in Hebrew and in English in the middle of the war. You know,
Yeah.
this is so unique. Most of the time when people speak about peace, so they speak in a very one way. You need to forget who you are, and then you can get connect with someone. But I say no. We don't need to forget who we are. We need to bold the fact that we have differences, and then we will make peace with a lot of love, with a lot of faith, a lot of respect. And this is for
Yeah.
me, this is the meaning of this song. And people, I shared this before, but you saw it live that I was in the middle of the military. I didn't know when you're gonna release it, and the first time that I saw something about the song, it's when you sent me that it was first on iTunes. So it was a big surprise for me. I even didn't have time to share with my followers that I released the song. Uh,
Yeah.
it's a crazy time. Yeah.
Well, and then when we finally released it, I mean, it was the whole thing was a God story because we were working on this before the war broke out, and no idea that the war was going to break out or how meaningful a song would be for the world to hear that's sung in English and Arabic and Hebrew. You know, I mean, that's powerful in and of itself, but it's even more powerful right now because of this war and the distraction and the division that so many people around the world are trying to paint. And what I love about this song is it destroys the narratives, right? It's like people don't understand Israel. They don't know that Arabs and Jews live together.
Yeah.
They don't know that people that speak Hebrew and Arabic and English live together, and so this is a very much a very natural flow that the world would like to forget because they want to pit one side against another. Um, but then when it was released on Apple Music and iTunes, like they didn't include your name, which is just like so crazy, you know. I verified all of the information was correct, and I actually just got an email back today from the distributor that was apologizing that your name was excluded, and I'm asking them to share with me why that was. You know, otherwise people are going to feel like it's blatant anti-Semitism. It's a bias because there's three artists and you only didn't include the Jewish one. Uh, why is that? You know, and so I'm waiting for a response on them, which I'll let all you people out there know. Um, and by the way, subscribe. You know, if you're watching this and like subscribe because we want to do this more. You know, more of this talking and sharing together. And YouTube seems to be like one of the only channels right now that won't censor both of us. So
Yeah.
um,
And
but
and
I
and
do.
and go to iTunes. We want to stay first. Go help us
Oh
stay
yeah, yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go to iTunes and download it. And what I've actually been telling people to do is to go on iTunes and actually download the physical song. It's like 99 cents. It's nothing, but it allows you to write a review. And what I've been telling people is on the review section, type out your prayer for Israel. Like write it out there. It's just filled with prayers for Israel. It's just filled with prayers in the midst of war that people can scroll through them and they can read the prayers. Like I just think that's a really cool way to digitally show that we care and show the world that we're standing together in this difficult time. Um, I definitely never thought that I would be releasing a song together with a soldier that's in a war. I mean, that to me is that I've done a lot of stuff, but that's something new, you know. What do you think about that? Yeah, you're
I think that we're in the war all the time. There is a
yeah,
physical war, but there is
yeah,
a spiritual war. So when we know as Israelis, we are in a war all the time. In a war all the time. I'm not sure where is more dangerous when I been in the military all this week, or when I came back home in Jaffa. That there is a lot of
yeah,
people that hate Jews in Jaffa. You know,
yeah,
so it's all over. Like we live in a dangerous place, but in the same time, it's a sign from God that we are doing something right. As you said,
yeah,
when they just didn't put my name, it was a good sign for me. By the way, it started when Carine told me that at the beginning they didn't release it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So when she said it to me, I said this is a good sign. And when they didn't put my name, it's another good sign because it means that it when something is going wrong, it means that it have a meaning. You know,
yeah,
when it's
yeah,
all like boring,
yeah,
nothing's
yeah,
happening. So
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we have a phrase that we like to say, the greater the resistance, the greater the breakthrough. You know, the more that there's resistance against something, the more that it's carrying a sound the world needs, you know. It's like anything in life, you know, if it's not difficult or not hard or sometimes not a struggle, it can often reveal to you that maybe it's not what you're called to do, because God calls us to do difficult things,
Yeah,
um, and because we're made that way. What if you had to, let me ask you this. So if you would have to tell your average American or European or South American or just somebody around the world that's thousands of miles away from Israel, where you are returning back tonight from battle, if there would be one thing that you would tell them about this song being released right now, what would that be?
I feel this is like the next step of the humanity. Like the whole world need to move to the next level, to the next step, to the next chapter of this amazing story that we're living in. And the,
Hmm.
the new the new the new chapters talk about, let's break all the things that you thought that you know, and we will show you that everything gonna change. And this is what I feel, that this song is the
Yeah.
beginning of this, because you were so brave, by the way, to jump in this project, and to help to help promote it and to sing on it.
Yeah.
It's such a brave move, because you show to people that, hey, we have an alternative for peace. We bring out
Yeah.
an alternative for peace. That sometimes I think that people like me, if you will go to my Instagram, so people will say he hate Arabs. This is what they will think. But in this song, we showed, no, we don't. I don't hate Arabs. I just want to clarify that I want peace when they respect me. And in this song, and another brave woman that's singing with
Yeah.
us, Carine, by the way, I saw
Yeah.
that she's here in the chat. I'm sorry that we couldn't add her to this live. That she is another brave person that say, I want to show you that as an Arab, I have an alternative for peace.
Yeah.
Not that we must hate each other. We don't need to hate no one. And I'm so happy that it's happening with a song for Hashem, for the Lord, for God. This is like the greatest thing that we can do, to sing for Him together.
Amen. Amen. So you are, a lot of people don't know, may not know in your name, but you're Levi, so, or Levi as you say in Hebrew. So you're a descendant of the tribe of Levi, of the Levites. Tell me about that. Like, how do you feel being a musician, uh, from the tribe of Levi, but yet also being a soldier right now in war? How do you walk that line?
Wow. I think that all the it's another something that we need to expose, to say, hey, the Israelis still have tribes. We think it's all disappeared, but it's not true. And my tribe have a very unique work and mission in this world. And it's
Yeah.
first to teach Torah, Bible, and second, the most famous one is like to sing.
Yeah.
And the most beautiful thing that I understood one day is that the Levites, they wasn't only for the people of Israel. They used to sing for
Right.
all those who coming to the temple, Jews and non-Jews.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, to be in this project and to sing with you and to sing with Karin and to sing when we just week and a half ago we sang together on stage. So this is my purpose as a Levite. It's not something new. You know, we're moving
Yeah.
forward, but
Yeah.
we're coming back to to the
Amen.
original tradition. Um,
That's so cool.
yeah,
That's so cool. And there really is there's something special, and that's your heritage and your history and your it talks about in the Old Testament about Jehoshaphat and how they used to sing in front of the army, and they
yeah.
used to sing and declare, and I've been really rocked and wrecked with videos of soldiers singing and worshiping together before they go to
Oh,
the battle. And
you sent it to me. Yeah, it was
yeah,
an amazing video. Yeah, because we speak a lot about the word speak a lot about the IDF. What is the secret of the IDF? So you know what is the secret of the IDF? Not the rockets, or I don't know, the weapon, and it's not that.
yeah,
It's the people, and the people that on the ground that have an amazing spiritual fight when they're coming to the battle. It's not only about, you know to do it correctly. It's more about to control your fear, to know exactly what you need to do, to trust God that He will keep you safe,
right,
that there is a big purpose here to bring the people of Israel back to Israel. And this is something very deep, and this is the secret of the IDF. Not all the things that you see in the media. It's the people, a simple people
amen,
like me, that say bye to their kids and just going to fulfill the prophecy of the Bible. This is
yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that. Well, I want you to know that we're praying for you, and more than anything, my prayer is that this song would stir up people across the world to reject the media narrative and the marches and the protests that are happening all over the world, and that they would really tune into God's heart for Israel. God, what are you saying over these people? What are you saying over this situation? And that people would start to get God's heart, and not the media and the propaganda and all that kind of stuff. But it's so important for us to know the heart of the Lord. And so I'm going to jump off here so that Kareen can jump on, because I think it'd be cool. I want to watch you guys talk together. I
Sean.
think that would be amazing for you guys to share as a Jew, as an Arab. I think everybody on here is excited to hear that. And I know I'm excited to hear that. But before I go, and then stay on Yair's channel because he's going to talk to Kareen. But make sure that you guys are subscribed. Make sure that you go and you download the song, and that you just send it out there and blast it out around the world. The purpose of this is to ignite a massive call to prayer for Israel. No one's making a lot of money off this. It's not about fame. It's not about any of that. It's about worshiping in the midst of a war and getting God's heart for a people. So bless you, brother. I love you, man. I'm gonna
Sean,
jump off of here, and I'm gonna let Kareen come on. You guys keep going.
Sean, before you go, where are you? Tell people, like, this is
Oh,
your.
I'm in Southern California right now. I'm in
Oh, you
California.
back. You back.
Yeah, I'm
All
back
right.
home. I'm back home from Australia. I'm here in California, and yeah, I don't know what time zone I'm on, but I know I'm in California.
Yeah, you are another fighter in a different
Yeah,
country.
yes.
Yeah, traveling a lot. Amazing, Sean. Thank you for everything. I want to say
Thank
again,
you.
thank you so much for all your support. People
Yeah,
need to know that you, in the last minute, invited me to some events in the U.S., and
yeah,
we made you made an amazing job. And I want to say, in front of the people here and people that will see this live later, I want to say thank you so much from me and from all of the people of Israel. We don't take it for granted. Toda Rabba in Hebrew. It's like thank you. And we will speak soon, and we will
we will
try to
speak.
promote more the song, to see that people trying. will connect to this message of we
Yeah.
bringing here an alternative.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Sing above the circumstance, worship above the war. I love it. All right, I'm gonna jump off here so Carine can come on. Love you
Thank
guys. Bless you, brother. We're
you.
praying.
God bless you. Bye. All right, let's see if it will work. I will try Carine. Carine, if you are hearing us, please press on the link. Um, Press on the link that I sent you before. Let me know if it works for you. Let's see if it will work for you. Carine, Carine, Carine. Okay. If it won't work, so I will just leave this live, and then I will try to send her the link again. 1 second. Sorry for this. Let's see if it will work. If not, I will try to go live again soon with her. Carine, can you please press on the link? Can you please press on the link? Okay. Carine. So maybe there is a delay in on YouTube or something because I don't know. How are you?
I'm good. I was listening to you guys.
What do you think?
You know, um, I know it's been like what, 4 days since we released the song, and it's been 2 weeks since we start this. I really call it a new movement. Um, it's still like so unreal, like just to see everything happening. Like there's so much to still like, um, to process. you know it's amazing because when God is on something is just so much to unfold and to see.
Yeah. When you just told me in the beginning that we will have a problem, that it's like delays, and I feel that this is like a good sign, and I really feel it like that something happening. I feel that we bring here an alternative. I felt it when we made the concerts. I felt that people was were amazed from the fact that Arab and Israeli standing on the same stage, singing together during the war, and it's not
Mhm.
something against Israel. you know, because most of the time when Israelis and Arabs coming together, it's against Israel. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and you are brave. I don't know what to say.
I think when you love God so much and he direct you to do something, because we know God still speak until today. He's the same God when he used to speak to Abraham, to Isaac and to Jacob. He's the same God he speak to us. And when he asks you to do something, it's just like he put inside of you a desire to fulfill for him and to be like, yes, but like I want to do that for you, you know, like. And my prayer was like, give me the courage. I need courage because we all lack of something. I'm like, I want more courage. But because I love him so much, I wanted to do what's on his heart. And I could see on his heart, it was you, it was your nation, it was your country, it was his people, you know. And like with tears, I said yes to him, knowing the you know what's gonna happen, you know, it's not gonna be easy. And we've talked about this, you and me, before the release, you know. Do you remember when we had the interview with Dubai? Um, I literally didn't answer them for like 3 days. I shut down my phone, and I was like, I don't know how I feel to do an interview with Arabs. You know, I was like a little bit freaking out. You know, I'm gonna speak in Arabic. I'm gonna share something with people who are Muslim actually when that news. Remember? And because I know what they think about this whole thing, collaboration. But somehow, just a when boldness come, that's it. You know, you're gonna speak out, and people said like, "Carine, you didn't look like nervous." I was like, "No, trust me, I was." But somehow the Lord, He dressed me with boldness in that moment to speak what I was supposed to say. You know, it's just amazing.
Yeah, we need to do more interviews, but it's gonna be hard next week. But we will try to find a way. I just I feel that we got kind of a permission from the American audience that they love the song, and now we need
Hmm.
to send it to the Middle East. So
Yeah. We haven't sent it. We were just saying today, the song is only here. We haven't sent it yet to the Middle East. Like
yeah,
people haven't heard it. Like only close friend to us. They did some ministries and stuff, but still, the song is not out there yet. We need to
yeah,
clarify this, you know?
yeah. I'm going to release the song in 20 minutes to my YouTube channel, and then we will send it to the media in Israel, and let's see what will happen. I don't know, but
I've
it's
been praying, man. I'm like
yeah,
getting ready.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
not
know.
it's not kind of a song that I think that they will put right now uh, on the radio, on the mainstream radio, but I'm sure that they will love to make a lot of articles about it because it is very this is very unique, and people really feel that they want hope, um,
Hmm.
and I think that it can bring to the people of Israel a lot of hope that we can make peace. We can make peace between the Arabs and the Jews, but it's need to be with that the both side would love to do peace. This is what I said. In my on my Instagram when I said that if the people of Israel would just leave their weapon, so there will be no Israel. But
Hmm.
if the Arabs will just leave their weapons, so there will be peace. And this is such this is the reality because in the last few years Israel felt like we done with wars. This is what people felt. Although it
Hmm.
wasn't true, I never thought that this is true, but this is what a lot of people of Israel in Israel thought. And we started to deal with a lot of war inside of Israel because people thought that it's all end, and um, this is like the time to find another fight. And God
Hmm.
just said, no, this
Hmm.
is not this is not what I want. I don't want you to fight inside of the inside, and I don't want you to forget who is around you. And unfortunately, we s- we feel it so hard in October 7th. It was so hard, and still, you know, people people that don't live in Israel sometimes feel like you know it was a terrible thing like 9/11 or something like this that
Hmm.
just was a one attack that ends. But the truth is that no, there are still more than 200 people inside of Gaza right now that, like babies, kids, like old people, that women that raped every day. Like, think about it, Karin. Like, this is, and I'm
Yeah.
not just telling stories. This is reality.
No.
I'm telling you, and people that follow me on YouTube, on Telegram, know that when I share something and I'm saying something, is because I know it. And you need to understand that those people that right now in the hand of Hamas, some of them, unfortunately, will never back to their life, even if they will, Israel will release them, if the Hamas will release them, I don't know how, but they will never back to be who they were, because what are what the Hamas doing for them right now, it's not something that we can even imagine.
Yeah.
And there is like a terrible story that I just heard today. I can't share because it's very sacred, but about how the Hamas, what Hamas do with these hostages. But so it's terrible, and it's a sign from God for me, Karine. Let me know what you think. That
Mm.
there is a tradition in that we always say, like, if you are too soft it's a free translate, okay? If you're too soft with the evil, eventually you will become very you will become the evil for the good people, you know. So
Mhm.
I feel that this is like a sign for us, because we're in the last moments of redemption, that everyone need to choose. You know,
Yeah.
it's much more clear now. You need to choose. Are you gonna choose Hamas? You know, Hamas with all the things that around it. It's not only
Yeah.
Hamas. Or
Yeah.
you're gonna choose Israel. And this is so, it's so interesting that God doing like all these things just for us to choose. You know, and this is exactly what's happening in the world. This is what I feel. What do you think?
Um, just want to tell you, when the October 7th happened, and for me, I'm able to see the both news what they're sharing, and for sure, first I saw the news from Israel, and I saw the devastation. I couldn't sleep that night, by the way. Like, I couldn't sleep. Like, Friday, I saw it at 11. I wish my sister didn't show me. Like, I would have sleep and wake up and see it. But she's told me, go see what's going on in Israel. And when I saw it, I
Oh, Karine, still here? All right. So I don't know where is Karine. Maybe she got a phone call or something. We're just trying this platform for the first time, and maybe we will try to do it tomorrow again, with Karine. I will just tell you that I will just tell you that I'm really tired. I want to go home to my family, and just came back for Shabbat to be with my family. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be in the military for a long time. It's gonna be another. I think that it's gonna be another week, and then I will back home, and maybe I will have more things later. But this is the plans for now. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is to come to. I hope that it will be to come to the U.S. again to speak and to share about the truth of what's happening in Israel. So I know that a lot of you have a lot of questions for me, but the truth is that I really need to go a little bit home to see my family, to see my wife, to see everyone. So I know that I'm less like I'm not a lot on social media in the last week, but it's because that I have another things to do in the military. Karin's just back. Yeah,
Yes, I don't know what happened. I got kicked out.
yeah. So let me know what you started to say like on October 7th. You didn't sleep all night and you started
What
to
was,
tell
yeah?
me.
What else? What else I said? You heard me.
That's it. That you heard the news and then it's like disconnected.
Yeah, so I literally on that weekend I canceled everything I had on Saturday and Sunday. I just couldn't do anything anymore except to pray. I just um I even started singing the song that we haven't even recorded in that time. But it was just I saw from one side, but then I start looking on the other side, and see what they're saying. And I saw the celebration. I saw, you know, start seeing, things about the attack. But then suddenly, and it's very sad, um, I was really like a little bit like upset just seeing how everything changed and shifted from and took away from what happened to the Jewish people to, oh, look what's going on to the Palestinian right now, and completely ignoring what really happened, what really triggered everything that took place first. And even seeing like they no, I haven't really seen Arabic media talking about the brutal, how much it was really like what they've done, Hamas. They start sharing lies, and they start like just saying like this is not true. And which is crazy, like the Lord connected me to people like you, and they connect me to other people who are your friend, like Doron. And I was asking him a question like, hey, like I just want to make sure, like I wanna like because we know sometimes how things can be like deception out there, but I just knew that I know, and I've seen for the last 4 years, being when I started, connected to you and to your country and to your people. I was able to see the whole conflict, how it always started when when you guys get the missiles, to Tel Aviv, and I see you in the bomb shelter, you and your family, and I have other friends, the same thing, in the bomb shelter. Actually, that's how the song came out. My friend was in the bomb shelter, and I went and I started writing the song and just singing. It was, like that in a war. And, so I always saw them like they were the one who's starting. And and then I had to go back because I was like, I want to understand more the history of that land. I know biblically what God said, and I wanted to understand more because you hear things from the Arabic side in about 1948. I had to go dig deep very, and I sent you pictures. Hey, what about this money? This is says Palestine, but there's Hebrew. Like this is 1937. Like it does because in Lebanon they never told us there was Jewish in the land. They just told us, oh, it was an Arabic country. The Jewish people came from Europe. They kicked out the Arab and they took the land. And I'm just like, that's very sad. Like, why did you why they do that? Like,
Karin, do you know
yeah.
where we really need to finish this live very soon because the song is coming out on my YouTube channel in 7 minutes from now. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want people to watch the premiere, and I want people to ask people that watching us right now to share the song and to go to iTunes.
Yeah.
My followers, Karin followers that watching us, go to iTunes. Please buy the song. It's only less than 1 cent. I think $1. I don't know how much is it.
It's 99 cents.
99 cents, $1 or less than
Yeah.
$1, and it's not about the money. It's when you buy it, so it's just promote the song for more people. Like it's like spread for the algorithm. It started work, and we want to stay in the first rate. So
Yeah,
please,
you tell them. So when he even showed it today that when he click on his name is not connected to his account, right? On iTunes still.
yeah, it's
I think Sean didn't know that either. Like they didn't
no, no, I
connect
know, I
your
know, I
name.
know. I sent it. I told him to. He knows now, but I don't know what to say. But again, what I want to say, what I wanted to say is that, do you know where from the second temple? Jews stayed, you know, because maybe you saw it on my Instagram, maybe we spoke about it. They used Jews used to live in Gaza
Mm-hmm.
for 2,000 years from the story of the Second Temple. They used to live in Gaza. Gaza, it's a Jewish city, like Jerusalem, not like Jerusalem, but like Hebron, like Nablus, like a lot of Jewish cities that we know from the Bible. Gaza
Yeah.
was one of them, and
Mm-hmm.
it's called in Hebrew Azza, Razza,
Gaza.
Azza.
You can
Yeah,
say it Gaza.
no, we say Azza.
Gaza
Like
and Gaza.
no, Razza. It's from the, I think from the north, but
No,
I think
Gaza.
in the now I think in the south they say Azza. No,
No, Gaza.
anyway, in Israel we
Yeah.
say Azza, Azza. But it's in the Bible. It's Azza too, and
Okay.
it was a Jewish village that in 2000 no, in the 1929, when there was a big attack from the Arabs. It was one of the first attacks from Arabs, that Arabs attacked the Jewish people in the land. So it will be before 48, and they just came and murdered and raped a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people in Gaza, in Nablus, in Hebron, in Jerusalem. And then the people of Gaza, there was no Israel country, so they just left Gaza to Tel Aviv, and the people of Hebron left too, and then they came back to Hebron, but for Gaza they didn't come back. But this is like the same story of Hebron. If you think that the Jewish people used to live in Hebron for years, so the same thing with Gaza. I don't know what will be in the past. I don't know if we will build a village in Gaza, I'm not talking about this. I'm just saying about history. I'm not talking about 2,000 years ago. I'm talking about couple of, I don't know, less than 100 years that
Mm-hmm.
Jews used to live for 1,000 years there till the
Wow.
Arabs attacked them. So, you know, we need to know the truth. We need to know the
Yeah.
truth. And
I didn't know about 2005 that you guys withdraw from Gaza, in 2005, and the Jewish people left, and I was like, I had no idea, and you guys gave them Gaza, like, do your own thing, build your country.
yeah,
But I had no idea.
they did it.
Yeah.
We see now what they built. You
They
know.
destroyed it. They destroyed. I heard a Jewish guy. He left like I think $15 million worth of like business in Gaza, and they burned it all. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. But I want to say something before we finish. I want to say we have to get educated. We have to first read the Bible, and second, we need to do research about the history of what took place in that land to get to really understand, because this world out there is so evil. People, we need to fight in prayers and with the truth, with the facts. We have to have the facts too. So it's just first through prayers and knowing the Bibles and the facts in the history to understand the land. It's very important to be able to fight.
True, true.
So
So, Karin, we will do it again soon.
yeah,
Unfortunately, I can do it only on YouTube, but maybe it's good. I don't know. Maybe this is exactly what God wants, because I got
yeah.
blocked on Instagram for nothing. By the way, you know why I have like 30 minutes to tell you? Because I shared a video. I didn't say it for Sean. I forgot. I need to tell him too. Because I shared a video of Muslim people taking a Christian children in Belgium and hit him and telling him
Oh, I
pray for
saw it. Yeah,
Muhammad, pray for
yeah.
Muhammad. So they took the this video, and because of this video they blocked my
Wow,
account.
wow.
I
I
don't
saw it.
understand. I don't understand what the problem with this video. It just showed the truth for the people to
Wow,
understand. Anyway,
wow.
we need to close this live. Karin,
Yeah. All right.
I want to invite everyone. Come to the premiere. Stay with us another couple of minutes, and please help us share the song, and we will do another one like this, Karin.
All right, buddy. Say hi to your family, okay?
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Carine. Say
See ya.
hi to. Bye.
Bye bye.